Dear colleagues, good evening. Welcome to our meeting. Today is the 3rd of October, Thursday. This is the time for our regular broadcast, live broadcast. Please give me some feedback whether you can see and hear me, if everything fine with the audio and video. 1, 2, 3. Sound check. I see no feedback for now. Okay, people are saying that everything is good. They're giving me plus, you're giving me pluses, then we can start. Today we're going to have a brief broadcast, 30, 40 minutes. We'll finish on the hour at 7 p.m. local time. We will discuss a couple of positive news that was published recently over the last couple of days in relation to the string transportation technology. That news will not leave us indifferent. They instill more confidence, strong belief that we are on the right track and that we are part of a decent company that in the future is going to change quite a lot in the area of transportation, logistics, and environment on our planet. So friends, before we start with the news, if you have any questions related to any needs related to information, please prepare those questions. And after we discuss the news, I will answer your questions and you can already start preparing your questions, write them in the chat, and then one by one, I will read them out. And while you are formulating those questions, probably there are still people who have questions, although I think in a couple of last months, over a number of my broadcasts, we've discussed quite a lot of topical questions. I've given the answers to those questions. So I don't think I will hear from you anything new today, but if you still have any kind of questions, I will gladly take them. After all, this is why we are hosting such a direct broadcast on a regular basis. Well, while you are gathering up your thoughts, writing the questions, I would like to ask you a question about the recent news. What piece of news in the area of the development of the string transportation technology was inspired to you? And what piece of news gave you hope? So friends, you all have the functionality of the chat. It's if you don't see it, click the icon chat and the chat window will pop up and you will be able to write messages in there. I see the first comments, the first messages from you. Join in the chat with everyone else. We have quite a lot of room for interactivity. Okay, I can see that we have two pieces of news highlighted by our guest right away. First of all, it's about the development of the string transportation technology and its potential in the United Arab Emirates and one of the leading Malaysian companies. Yes, indeed, both pieces of news are quite important in terms of the development of the string transportation technology because both the project in the UAE and the cooperation with the Malaysian company. It's about expanding the commercial potential and cooperation and increased presence and reputation of the company in the global market. So let me read out to you the news about the cooperation with the Malaysian company. So basically the news is UST signed an agreement on cooperation with Asian Mobility. So Unitsky String Technologies starts a cooperation with the leading company in the Malaysia, and the partnership agreement was signed at the investment forum in Sharjah. So the company is called Asia Mobility Technologies, SND-BHD, and the purpose of the agreement is to bring UST Inc. to the Southeast Asian market. Unitsky, the general designer, emphasized that such cooperation would undoubtedly strengthen the company's position in the region and contribute to the development of a safe, efficient, and environmentally friendly transport system. I quote, "We are pleased to announce a strategic partnership with Asia Mobility, which opens up new horizons for our transport and infrastructure product. Working together with such a strong player will accelerate the implementation of UST technologies and expand their application not only at the regional but also at the global level. In order to ensure the successful development of UST technologies in Southeast Asia, Asia Mobility has formed a Malaysian community of leading industry players. It includes Nippon Koei Mobility, a subsidiary of ID&E Holdings Group from Japan engaged in rail transportation, and Midwest Composites, a leading startup in the field of composite materials. These companies will work on a feasibility study, the localization of production, and the implementation of the project until it is completed. By establishing production facilities in Malaysia, the community will support local industries and ensure that UST technology is promoted in the Southeast Asian market." So this is a very cool, I'm not afraid of using this word, piece of news, because as I said during previous meetings, the company and Dr. Initsky himself now gain more and more followers from the scientific community, commercial entities, which become not only partners of Dr. Initsky himself and followers and advocates for the string transportation technology, but also become actual business partners. So also wanted to point out that the general director, CEO of Asia Mobility and co-founder noted that UST technology has great potential for revolutionary transformations in the field of public transportation in Southeast Asia. He said, "The second level transportation system will solve critical problems of transport infrastructure in densely populated areas where it is poorly developed or completely absent." So basically, if we take this quote, the highly respected Mr. Ramachandran Muniandi, I hope I read his name correctly, said one very important thing, the essence of which is that the train transportation technology solves critical problems faced by this region, the Southeast Asia. And when the company has such strategic partners in the local market, when the company starts having such followers, advocates, it opens up new horizons for everyone. It helps us understand that the company has a huge potential, the technology has a huge potential to be implemented in specific regions sooner, and also it proves interest from potential clients and overall from different governmental authority structures as well. So we had some comments, right? So you can always choose the language that you need. You have the translation icon in Zoom. You can go for English or Hindi, and then you can listen to me in your native language. How do you like this piece of news? For you, is it important as an investor into the train transportation technology? Personally, for you, let's try and fit it to us as investors into the technology, because that's who we are. We are co-owners of the technology and like stakeholders. Basically, we are interested in the best development scenario. So Marina and Dmitry say that this is an inspiring piece of news, gives us hope. This is a incredible piece of news. Yes, I agree with all of you. I am inspired by such news. And Elena says, super news. Yeah, thank you very much for this feedback. What I wanted to tell you is that such pieces of news in the near future, months and years, will pop up more and more often. It is not a coincidence that I said that the technology over the last 2 years had transitioned to a completely new level. And this level is manifested in the interest shown by high-ranking officials. Whereas previously, usually it was managers of different companies, it could be representatives of different state authorities, but not at a such high level as for example, speech of the Minister of Road Transport and Highways of India at the conference dedicated to the near space exploration industrialization. He supported the technology and he said that Dr. Unitsky is the person who sets the new trends in the transportation area. Well, the essence of his speech, quote, was this. So basically, this kind of level is the level that companies reaching every day and making its positions stronger and our position stronger in terms of our trust into the technology and in terms of our return on the investments that we've made, because the returns will be there. The capitalization will happen, which is already happening, because if we even take the discounts, the current market discounts at which pre-IPO shares are sold, those discounts are offer a different proportion to money invested compared to several years ago. But still, this those discounts are still very profitable, and also they reflect the potential value of our investments. Now, let's move on to the news specifically about the United Arab Emirates. And here we have a very interesting, very promising topic. We're talking about Dubai here, one of the leading regions in the United Arab Emirates, the city of Dubai. So the news goes as follows. Dubai approves suspended transport systems project. Dubai has taken another step towards the future by improving the ambitious suspended transport systems project, which will become an important part of the city's smart mobility development. This innovative project is designed to radically transform the approach to urban transportation and improve its environmental stability. So this project, this vector of development of transportation in the region has been discussed and, let's say, adopted. Let me just show it to you. If you haven't read that news yet, I will share my screen and show it to you. So we're talking about here Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense of the UAE, and Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai. So he approved a series of new plans. So I will zoom in for you because that's the person I was reading about right now. I guess many of you are familiar with that person and you understand the level of that official. So going back to the news, just give me time to adjust. So it is that person who approved a series of new plans aimed at boosting Dubai's leadership in several sectors over the next decade. So this is the direction of development that was declared for the next decade, that's 10 years. And Dubai can have several such projects, not just one. Let me translate that website. So I'm reading that news from the website of the group of companies, UST, on the territory of the United Arab Emirates. And what I wanted to show to you and for you to have a better understanding. So let me read out the entire article and then we'll make conclusions together for us to have a correct interpretation of that news. So suspended transport systems are a cutting-edge solution that involves the use of autonomous pods moving along rails elevated above the ground. This design helps minimize road congestions, reduce travel time, and make transportation flows more efficient. The project supports Dubai's global initiative to transform into a smart city, where advanced technologies provide convenience and safety for residents. The announcement was made on Tuesday by the Executive Council of Dubai as part of a series of new plans aimed at boosting Dubai's leadership in several sectors over the next decade. No further details have been provided about the innovative transport system, but the Roads and Transport Authority had previously displayed at a governmental summit mock-up models of Dubai Skypods that are based on suspended transport technology. And here you can see the video. How it was happening, where it was happening. So we read about it right now. And on the example of suspended transportation system implemented in the form of the string transportation, the UST technology was showcased. An important partner in the implementation of this project could be USky Transport, an innovative company offering high-tech suspended transport systems. USky Transport and infrastructure solutions are characterized by low energy consumption, well, followed by technical characteristics. So the Suspended Transport Systems project is a significant contribution to the development of Dubai's sustainable transportation infrastructure. In the future, such systems could become the foundation for creating cleaner, faster, and more convenient transportation, providing the city with a reliable and technologically advanced mobility network. So the first thing that I wanted to underline here is that His Highness bin Mohammed bin Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum announced the vector of the development of transportation sector in his region for the next decade, prioritizing suspended transportation systems. And the string transportation technology is in the top list of technologies to be implemented. So there wasn't any additional clarification to this particular news any news about the innovative transportation system, but still we know that at the government summit, mock-up models of Dubai Skypods were demonstrated, and we all know that this is the rolling stock developed by the UST engineering company. And the reason why it's called Dubai Sky is because it's a joint brainchild between the local company and the mother company. So this particular model bears this kind of name. So for you to understand that here the UST technology is not put aside. It doesn't mean that we have nothing to do with it. It's just a marketing um, move dictated by probably political reasons or actually marketing reasons, but we all understand that they're talking about string transportation technology. So take into consideration that this string transportation technology is being actively showcased in the territory of the United Arab Emirates. And we know that we have an R&D center in Sharjah. All of it testifies to the fact that Anatoly Yunitsky made a wise decision to set up a second testing facility in this region. And now we can see the fruit of those efforts and the achievements that were able to get the company over the last couple of years, which yet another confirmation that Dr. Yunitsky has the correct vision of the direction in which to steer the technology. And we all know that they're planning to implement high-speed technology in the United States. I think they will follow the same scenario, probably even at a larger scale compared even to the current scenario in the United Arab Emirates. Well, some of you might say that the Emirates don't have a specific commercial project yet, but any commercial project, dear friends, is a whole procedure of bureaucratical procedures. It's a whole procedure of different permissions, approvals at different levels. And sometimes the high level management can decide to implement the project, and then somewhere at the lower level, certain conflicts or barriers or pauses happen. So what I'm saying is that we don't have to be quick to make judgments when everyone says that the string transportation technology should be in the United Arab Emirates. However, sooner or later, the commercial project will be implemented there, because we see that at such a high level, the vector of the development of transportation system is being announced at such a high level, which also includes suspended, or AKA string transportation, among the top priority technology. So it should allow us to make the correct logical conclusions, understanding the direction in which the transportation development goes in this region. I'm talking about the United Arab Emirates. Another interesting piece of news that was published, and again, it relates to the promotion of the technology and boosting the reputation of Dr. Yunitsky. The article of the general director of UST was published in the reputable Indian magazine. So the article by the general designer of UST Inc. was published in an authoritative Indian publication. So the Indian scientific journal, ISAR Journal, and Journal of Science and Technology published an article by Anatoly Yunitsky, the general designer of Yunitsky String Technologies, Inc. And I can share it with you, and then you can download it, and then you can have it translated, and you can go to the original source if you want. So I shared the information with you. You can read about it. So another thing that I wanted to point out is that not so long ago, an article was published by the general director of the engineering company, by Nadezhda, in the Forbes magazine, and it's a third article, if I'm not mistaken. Then the technology partners up on cooperation with different institutes in different countries. So we're talking about scientific cooperation with the scientific community, and even potentially training personnel by our international company. We have regular publication of news about the string transportation technology in different mass media. Recently, a reportage was made on one of the mainstream TV channels of a country where UST technology is deployed in the Eco-Teco Park. And again, India, an entire subcontinent, which is one of the leading regions in the world in terms of the pace of economic development and in terms of economic potential. And there we've received support both from the leadership of the country, and this support allows Dr. Yunitsky to promote its technology. And this article that we've just mentioned, that was published in one of the leading journals of science and technology, is yet another proof to that. So if we make a short summary, like a brief overview of what has happened over the last week, I think the events are quite significant, large scale, global, which should help us remain positive and hopeful that the technology is going forward. When people are saying there is no news or too little information, probably such people who are saying this do not track or follow what's happening. I mentioned on numerous occasions that we have to be subscribed to all possible resources of our platform, our Telegram channel, YouTube channel, where we have the main stream of information. Follow the news, because our website publishes the news taken from all the resources owned by the group of companies, UST. I'm talking about the official website of UST, official website of the company in the United Arab Emirates, the official website of personally Dr. Yunitsky, Yunitsky.engineer. So all of our active investors should be subscribed to those website and news. I'm talking about people who actively follow the development of the technology. You should have like a separate tab dedicated to that. Also, I'm talking about Dr. Yunitsky's personal YouTube channel, his social media, his page on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, if you are using this particular social media. Also, the official YouTube of the UST company itself, where they frequently publish materials about the development of the technology. And all of this are resources that help us be abreast of the news and also help us promote the string transportation technology, because every piece of news is a way of reaching out for us, or reaching out to our potential clients, investors, people who might join your affiliate network, partnership network. So I urge you to subscribe to all of those resources, the resources of both our platform, RSW Systems, and the resources of the RSW Systems, UST, sorry. So this is as far as the development of the technology is concerned. Now let's talk about the development of our platform. In the near months, here's how we're going to work. This Saturday, we're not going to have a presentation, because we've recorded quite a lot of presentations recently for your potential clients to familiarize with that material and understand what we're doing. You can show them the recordings of our presentations on our YouTube channel and show them to your potential clients, share those presentations with them so that they would watch the recorded presentation. The reason why we're not going to have presentations in the next 2 weeks is because we're going to enter into an active phase of the preparation to transition to the updated platform, Micron Global. You've heard about it, I'm sure you know about it. And we're going to have somewhere in the mid-October a closed meeting at which we're going to present our updated marketing plan. In part, we're going to show you the design of the new website and the new back office, which is going to be quite pleasant for you, good news for you, because you have been asking for it for a long time. You wanted our back office to be updated, to be more up to date, to have different metrics, performance indicators for you to be able to track your performance and so on and so forth. All of it will be presented to you during our closed meeting. Next week, I'm going to publish my video dedicated to this, and then after that, you will be able to register to that closed meeting. It's not going to be recorded. We're not going to have a recording of it. So you'll be able to receive that first-hand information only there, only then, privately. So the month of October for us is going to be dedicated to the preparation for the transition to the new platform. And after we present the marketing plan and the designer solutions for the main website and the back office, we're going to launch a special promotion. And the terms of that promotion will also be announced during that special meeting, closed meeting. I will have a separate video speech published on our YouTube channel, in our YouTube Telegram channel as well. And then we will start working according to the new format. So next Thursday, we're not going to have a direct broadcast, and the Saturday after, we're not going to have a presentation either. So let's wait for my video that is going to be published. After that, we're going to have the closed meeting, and after that, we're going to have the launch of our promotion. That will be very good news for the active clients of our platform. So this is the news that I wanted to share with you as of the 3rd of October. And in my opinion, that news is quite optimistic in terms of the development of the string transportation technology and in terms of the operation of our platform, because gradually we are moving towards the complete update or complete transition to the updated platform and finalizing the rebranding process that we started early this year. So, dear friends, this is it. This is everything that I wanted to ask you. If you have any questions on the topic, I will gladly answer those questions. I see a question regarding the tokens. So, friends, tokens are handled by a separate team. And this entire token procedure is taken care of by that team. The token is called SWGT, and the team has their own website. And all of the token related questions could be or should be addressed on that or asked on that company's website. They have a support team that shares actively the information about everything related to the token. Next, friends, let me have it translated first, this question. Oh, I see someone had some problems with the sound. I hope they addressed it. We have still like 5 minutes for your questions. If you have questions, I will answer them. If you don't have any questions, then we can call it a day. If you have questions, please write those questions in the chat. Meanwhile, I'll do a summary. Andre is asking, do we have any news about the high-speed transportation? Well, the process is ongoing for sure. Any specific news related to the works and the implementation of the project in the US territory? We don't have any official news about it yet. We're waiting for the official news. And when the company is ready to share that information, we'll have it. So shouldn't we wait for the interview with the developers? You mean token developers? Well, we're not going to have like an interview as such. Probably we will, but it will have a special format. So we're waiting for the event to happen. And it's not going to be an interview with the developers of the token, but with the brand manager of the team. So we're going to have an interview with the representative of the developers development team. It will be more about answering most frequent questions about the token. And also it will be about tokenization, technology, the prospects of that area, etc. So please ask me a couple of questions and more, and then we can call it a day. Oleg says, I sent you a proposal for the simplified exchange. Well, yes, I received your proposal. I passed it on to the team, but I have no influence whatsoever on that process. We, as a platform, RSW Systems, were not involved in the tokenization process. We're involved in the crowdfunding process, which is about raising funds for the string transportation technology. We're not involved in the tokenization. So, Oleg, what you proposed, I've shared long ago with the development team, and if I'm not mistaken, they told me that they had given you an answer, a reply. Alexander says, hello, Maxim. I have a question about the white paper and tokens. Again, Alexander, hello, you too. We have a team, website, support, and the Telegram channel. And the Telegram channel is called SWGT. So all the token related questions should be asked there. Oleg says, please turn on my microphone. Actually, the format of our meeting does not allow to the participants to turn on their microphones. If you have a question, just call me in person or write to me in person and we will discuss it. When will be the next promotion to buy more pre-IPO shares? So it's going to be a promotion. And when you fulfill the terms of that promotion, you're going to have certain benefits and better cooperation terms on the new platform. Remember, in August, I told you that a promotion that would offer higher discounts will not be run until the launch of the new platform. So do not wait for any such promotion in the next 2 months. We will have promotions with very interesting proposals, so just wait for them. And I'm sure you will find something for your benefit. We can call it a day, I think. We've worked for 45 minutes, or around 40 minutes. I think this is enough to discuss the recent news. That's what we did. And also, another question here, right? Okay, And in October, I told you that we're going to be getting ready for the transition to the updated platform. So in the near future, wait for my video address, video speech to our active partners. We're going to have an announcement of the closed meeting. You're going to register for that meeting following a special procedure, registration procedure. And after that, we're going to have the closed meeting. And after the closed meeting, we're going to launch quite an interesting promotion for active partners. So we can call it a day, wrap it up. Thank you very much for your interest and your time. And I would like to wish you an active month in this project and get ready for active agent work, because the promotion will be about being an active agent and it will be dedicated to active partners. So thank you very much. Have a nice evening and be in high spirits. And I wish you fruitful, active months of October. It all depends on us, how active we're going to be. And the more active we are and the better we help the implementation of the string transportation technology. Again, I would like to thank our interpreters as well for providing support to our English and Hindi speaking community. Thank you very much again. Bye bye until we see again.